that time, Margot was just started with the organ. And we had a piano player that only she knew what she was playing. And when we got Sister Nelson, we thought, oh my God, this is what we need. And we really appreciated them. We thought, now we've got good music.
In 1979, when we came to San Jose, I just remember the dirt parking lot, and I remember the three buildings that were basically garages. One of them was turned into the sanctuary. And I remember my mother and father took everything very seriously. We lived in a camp trailer on the back of the church property. And I also remember that they appointed me to be the drummer of the church. And we only had enough space for one drum, so I had one drum. And I had a milk can to sit on. I don't think we could afford to buy a drum seat, so I had to play on a milk can. And I remember having church, and they were so proud that I was playing that drum during that church service.
Back in 1981, wow, what a powerful time that was. The Spirit of God started to dwell and deal with all of us. And I remember God filling me with the baptism of the Holy Ghost and going to Bishop Nelson's small little church in San Jose and seeing all of those little chairs, the folding chairs that were in the sanctuary, and people were just starting to receive the Holy Ghost. Oh, what a revival San Jose was getting ready to have from that small little church.
I was 5 years old back in 1979 when my parents told us we were moving to San Jose. I can still remember us moving into a little trailer on the church in between the two buildings. Where the sanctuary sits today was all filled. This was basically our backyard, and this is where we played. We chased rabbits, we built forts, and we thought we were in heaven. And still today, me and my brothers are here at this church. Although it might look different today, we are still here, and I want to thank my parents for coming to San Jose.
We were so hopeful when we voted the pastor in, this small little core little group, and over the years we have seen more people that his hope is infectious. Everyone has it. We're all looking for a greater future to reach our community.
Quiero felicitarlos por estos 30 años que celebran consagrados al Señor y a las almas. Quiero decirle que para mí ha sido de gran bendición a mi familia, a mi vida, y en nombre de la congregación hispana quiero decirle que muchas felicidades.
What I love about my parents is that they are so authentic. They're so real. What you see is what you get. If my father says, I love you, he loves you. And if my mother says that she will be there, she will be there. They are absolutely genuine people. They're an example of the real thing.
Our school started in 1989, and this year we're celebrating our 20th anniversary of good Christian quality education.
In 1979, Brother and Sister Nelson arrived in San Jose. Along with his many visions for the church, one of them was to open a preschool that would service his community. Kitty Country opened its doors March 1980, and we started off with very humble beginnings to this beautiful, glorious edifice that you now see. We have serviced thousands and thousands of families over the last 30 years.
Bishop and Sister Nelson, thank you for being such an important part of my life, for being a mother and father to me when I had no parents. Thank you for loving me as your own daughter and loving my family as your family. You're such an inspiration to us, and we love you so much. Thank you.
Bishop and Sister Nelson, I love you so much, and I want to thank you for your servanthood and for loving my family. Love you from the bottom of my heart.
Mom and Dad, congratulations on 30 years of service with the church.
Okay. Mom and Dad, for your faithfulness, for your character, and for who you are, thank you. I love you.
Thank you, Pastor Nelson, for teaching me how to be a real man of God.
Thank you, Granny and Papa, for everything you've done for me, raising me, and thank you for being my spiritual leaders.
I just want to take this time to thank you for the privilege of serving with you these last 30 years. God is such a great master puzzler. He puts the pieces of our life together, And when he brought me here 29 and a half years ago, it was a perfect fit. And I want to thank you for being a great example and influence in my life. I love you dearly.
Granny and Papa, I just want to say thank you for being there whenever I needed you. And not only are you the greatest grandparents in the world, but you're also the best pastor.
Pastor, I love you. All these years when you first started with us, you filled my heart with hope, and you have continued to give us hope for our future. And Sister Nelson, you're such a wonderful woman and a true lady.
Hi, Granny and Papa. I just want to congratulate your 30th year pastoring at East Valley. I love you, Granny and Papa.
Mom and Dad, we the members of East Valley Pentecostal Church, Kitty Country Preschool, East Valley Christian School, from the bottom of our heart, we want to say thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for believing in us. And thank you for your leadership, because God called you to San Jose, and God called you here, and with His blessings, and by you being submissive to the will of God, we stand here today as souls who are living for God.